Alright, so we're working on the gardening today, and there were 6 of them. I see 12 of them, and we've got all but 3 of them have sprouted up. So, like this one, like this is doing real good, but the small ones, none of them sprouted up. So, we might try to put them in the ground. I don't know, but they're very small roots, so it was hard to get them to take off in the hydroponics. And then we had a couple days of frost overnight, and it really stunted the growth of my stuff here, and it's kind of all but stopped, and I think I'm getting a little bit of root rot going. So I refilled the reservoir and redid it, put new nutrients and stuff in it, but I don't know. We might be in trouble here with these. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be real unfortunate if we can't get them to grow. But we're going to keep trying. So far nothing's dying, but we have our other plants here that we're going to put in the ground, and they're all pretty sad looking. I don't know if I just didn't water them enough or what. These couple over here look alright, but all these look like they're about dead. So we're going to give them a good watering, and then we're going to start tilling up our garden area where these are going to go, and see if they take off out there. So we'll get to that. We'll get going on it. So here's the small little area that we're going to till up and try to plant some stuff in. And this used to be where the chickens were, and so I'm thinking that it's going to work out pretty good for growing a garden. It's kind of natural fertilizer that's composted over months. So we'll see. I'm going to get it tilling up with my little electric tiller, and then we'll get to planting. So we got it all tilled up pretty decent. It's not exactly the best equipment, but it's good for small stuff. And we're not going crazy here. We're just planting little plants. We don't have to go very deep. So now we're just going to measure across and measure down and figure out our spacing. Just another thing to think about, this, you want to think about your location too. And this is the south side of my property, and that's probably where you want it to be. That's where you're gonna get the most sunlight. And you can tell now that this is relatively shaded, but it is after 4 o'clock, and the rest of the day it's getting direct sunlight over here. So that's, to me, that's good enough. You're getting probably 8 to 10 hours of good sunlight over here. So we're gonna give it a go. We'll see. I haven't planted a garden out here since we had this house, so we're just gonna have to go with it. There's not really a lot of good spots in the backyard on the south side of the lawn. So anyway, we're gonna measure this out with a tape measure You know, you don't have to do this. It doesn't have to be exact, but we're gonna do 10-inch spacing, or we're gonna try to do it. We'll see. I got a lot of plants, so we're gonna lay it out first. We're gonna go 10 inches side to side and 10 inches the other way, and that's where we're gonna figure up how many plants we can fit in here. And then another thing is, you want to think about what you're planting, and we're going to be planting cilantro, which we don't have very many, but some cilantro, some peppers, and tomatoes. The main thing is going to be peppers and tomatoes. So I'm probably going to be putting the peppers on the southmost side, and then the tomatoes back behind them, because the tomatoes are going to be taller, and you don't want to obstruct one from getting sun, depending on where the sun's at to where your garden is. I don't really know that it makes that much of a difference, but that's how I'm going to do it. I don't think the cilantro is really going to matter spacing wise as much, so we're going to lay it out here, see how many plants we got, see how many we can fit in here. Alright, so I've ran back through it a couple times, and I figured we're going to do 6 rows with about 12 deep, and so we're going to plant about around 70 plants, and that's what I have, so it should work out perfectly. Should be close to, you know, between 10 and 12 inch spacing, and you know, some stuff might get it on the deer or something might eat it on the other side of the fence here if we get too close, but it is what it is. The chickens might get it over here, so we'll see. We're just gonna plant it and see what happens. So alright, so there it is. We got them all planted. We didn't plant the cilantro over here, so we just did peppers over here, tomatoes over there, and yeah. So let's hope that we don't get any more frosts, which I'm hoping we shouldn't. But if we do, well, then I'll be out $30, and I'll go buy another 2 sheets of plants. So anyway, there it goes, and the next thing will be to make the things that go around the tomato plants, and I'll be making some of those out of some woven wire, or not some woven wire, but welded wire. That's what I usually do, so I'll be making some of them. I'll probably make another video for that, and I don't know if you could tell in the video, but basically what we did was we just dug them out, then planted, and then we poured some water to make sure the soil was nicely compacted, not too much, but so they were in there good enough, you know. So we watered them, each one of them down, and it's going to rain tonight, so they're going to get plenty of water. So that should be it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. So thanks.